Anton, that was such a kind introduction, so flattering. In fact, that was exactly the way I wrote it. Thank you very much. It is still morning, folks. Good morning to you. Imagine it's 2 years from today, and you've just finished this same conference, but something has changed in your world. You walk out to the car parking lot, and you've been networking and chatting with your friends and colleagues for a while. Time has gone by, you're one of the last to leave. So when you arrive in the car park, there are only 1 or 2 cars left, and yours is right in the middle. You reach into your pocket and you take out the car keys to the brand new, top-of-the-range 7 Series BMW. And this thing is a tech fest. You press the button, open the door, and expensive air escapes. It lights up like the Starship Enterprise, and you lower yourself down into this world of leather and luxury and wood and opulence. And it's not just the wood, the leather, and the luxury, it's the tech as well. Because this car will park itself, it will drive itself, it'll go in and out of your garage without you having to worry about. It will even massage you as you go. You know you've arrived when even your car is willing to touch you indecently. And you think back on what's changed over the course of the last couple of years. What mindset shift, what thing did you do that altered your trajectory so radically that you were able to pick up a thing like this without even thinking about the price tag? Because what are we sitting at now for the new 7 Series? Somewhere around, what, 1.82 million rand, something ridiculous like that. And you trace it back to a single decision, which was this, and it's a decision most people will never make. You decided to position yourself as a top name in your industry. Or in other words, you made the decision to become an expert by design. Let's take a moment to look at just how powerful that is. I'd like to step you out of your industry for a moment and says, ladies and gentlemen, in the event of an emergency, please put on your own oxygen mask before assisting your child. If you have more than 1 child, please pick your favorite now. It's just humor. But there are websites dedicated to their announcements, and that's remarkable. There are websites dedicated to Jeremy Clarkson's little sayings. You can go onto clarksonisms.com, and it's this thing of going viral just because you're interesting. Finally, experts leave a trail of breadcrumbs. If you go up onto the hillside and they follow you, congratulations, you are a guru. If you go up onto the hillside and they do not follow you, you are a lost hillbilly. To be an industry expert, to be a thought leader, you have to have followers. People have to like and want what you do. They have to talk to other people about it. Why would they do that? There are a few reasons. Either you're giving them excellent advice and visionary ideas about how things can be, or you are simply entertaining to be around. You're putting out content for free, you are both useful and entertaining. Knowledge, personality, publicity. Experts leave a trail of breadcrumbs. One of my own little breadcrumbs is this one, and you're welcome to use it if you want to. On the website ownyourindustry.net, there's only one thing, and that is a little test. It has something like 20 questions that you can answer in 2-3 minutes. And if you answer the questions honestly, at the end, it spits out a ranking for you, telling you where you currently are on the continuum between amateur and expert. And it also then gives you a little bit of a suggestion for what you should be looking at next. Ownyourindustry.net. Now folks, what are your breadcrumbs? The most obvious breadcrumb is a business card that you hand to someone. It's got your contact details, now you can be found. But if you're a little bit more creative, what other kinds of breadcrumbs could you leave behind? Could you do a little self-analysis test like that? Could you be offering free YouTube videos, free downloads? What can you give away for free that is so interesting, so quirky, that people want to keep that breadcrumb? Go up onto the mountainside and have them follow you, and you are an expert and a thought leader. You can, of course, do all of these things and still disqualify yourself as an expert. Here are some ways to do that. The first, stealing the sugar. You come to a convention or a conference like this one, everyone's networking, you're meeting all the right people, being seen by all the right key players, and just as someone looks around, you take out your Tupperware and put some of the sugar or the meal into it and hide it in your jacket. Stealing the sugar disqualifies you as an expert. How about the spelling mistake? You are the best photographer in the country. Nobody gets better shots of brides and grooms at weddings than you. You hand over the disc on the day and you have misspelt the bride's name. Does it matter how good your work was? My wife and I are having our bathrooms redone at the moment by a guy who specializes in professional tilling, should be tiling. Neglecting the ribbon. Who here has bought a car, whether it's new or pre-owned, in, say, the last year? Anyone at all? Yeah. What's the one thing you want when you get down to that dealership on the day? Doesn't matter how many hundreds of thousands of rands you've spent, you want that ribbon around the car. Like R5.50 from C&A, but it had better be there. Because neglecting the ribbon robs us of a sense of occasion. And ribbons don't take money, they take creativity. Simple example. You walk into that one sort of special section at Woolworths, what's it called? China Road, something like that? Anyone know? Can't remember off the top of my head. Get to the counter, you buy yourself a nice new shirt. The lady behind the counter will infallibly say, "Excellent choice, sir." Now it doesn't matter if you've picked up a pair of orange boxer shorts with purple polka dots, she will still look you in the eyes and say, "Excellent choice, sir." Then they wrap your shirt for you, and this is the ribbon part. She will walk around the counter and present it to you. And it goes from being a shirt to being a shirt. Your shirt gains an echo. What is the ribbon when dealing with you? What makes the experience of dealing with you so wonderful that people just have to talk about it? Neglecting the ribbon disqualifies us as experts. How about the leering uncle? That's that, "Hello, customer, come sit on my knee." I was almost an expert until. Then there's the assumed prejudice. About a year ago, our electric gate breaks at home. The guy comes around to fix it, and he brings his team of guys working with him. And he stands next to me and makes a series of hardcore racist jokes at their expense in front of them. He assumed I shared his prejudice. I do not. I vote with my money, he will never be back. That is a silly reason to disqualify yourself as an industry expert. Experts exist at the intersection of knowledge, personality, and publicity. It's about the value you give to people, but it's also about how wonderful you are to be around, how memorable, the interesting and clever things you do to set yourself apart. Do it just right, and you can own your industry. There's an extra zero at the end of that proposition. God bless and thanks for your time.